this is the last reading before I leave. So a lot happened, a lot of shifts are being made. We all know that the month, January, is a month of still going inwards, contemplating, releasing or letting go of everything what's no longer serving you. And what I heard this month, you know, all becomes clear when you're done. And when you're done with your inner work and done with the things that's happening in your life, then it all will be in an amazing transformation and new process. So what is going on for the Divine Masculine? Divine Masculine, travel. It's the inner and outer journey, and it could be that this year will be for you of many travels, of new opportunities that comes your way, of people inviting you, maybe for seminars, for courses, and to explain what it really is, what you're doing, what your work is doing, what kind of transformation you're offering for people. And I see more from all sides, more people drawing you in, because there is this unseen power that needs to be, an unseen knowledge that needs to be activated into the world. And there are some people that already saw this, you know, talking about, I hear lectures, I hear your talents being more exposed, let it see it that way. And it's not just because of the outer travel only, it's also the inner travel. You know, your inner travels are going to different worlds, different parts of yourself that you didn't discover yet, that is now all being removed, and old situations, I hear, being removed out of your system, and new situations are coming up. And that's the transformation within yourself, letting go of pieces that no longer serving you, but also new talents within you being discovered, new travels to different realms being discovered that you've never been before. And that is giving you a huge activation. And I hear the bells ringing now, and it's a huge confirmation for me that, you know, things are shifting, things are transmuting for you in the best possible way. And when I see this, I see the visions of you know, maybe going to other countries, that people there want your energy there to transform some things in that country. So yeah, a lot of traveling, inner and outer work is being done. And it isn't clear, you know, at this moment, but it will be clear in the upcoming 2 weeks. Everything will be crystal clear for you where you're heading. In your heart space is connecting with your soul family, connecting with the inner world, connecting with the inner, your inner light. And that's the light codes that are received from different places that you're integrating, that you are connecting with. And that what was not clear for you at that time is now crystal clear, is now certain that that things are shifted within you, that you know, the story that is being told to you as a program is not the truth. It's not the energy that is it's be told. I saw so many things here also in the offering rituals that is just been taken out and you know, worked by for dark forces. And when I explained this to a guide, he said, "You're totally right, you see it. You see what is happening." And it's just not going there, but use those old ancient rituals again for the good, and to bring it to a higher level even. So use it for the light within, use it for the light that is necessary for this world at this moment. So don't go into the dark shadows of your mind. You know, the mind creates a lot of shadow. Don't go there. Stay in that heart space and go to that beautiful, beautiful light energy. And I see also it could be that there was a more difficult time for the divine masculine, that felt really heavy on his heart, because he carried so much from the past that needed to transmute. And now I see the love, the joy, the fun, the uplifting energy coming back. You know, it's almost Imbolc. We feel the energy of Imbolc. So yeah, Bridget is here. Bridget is for me also Isis. So those two energies combining with itself means really, you know, a lot of fun, a lot of joy. The inner child is coming out, a lot of play. So that's really a good energy. It's the time of waking up, you know, from shadow and darkness into to a new frequency. And there is so much to see and to tell when we know we were already connected with those star beings, and here in Egypt they're all around you, you know, and they say, you know, you attract what you are within, and that's what's happening. You attract the most beautiful souls. I hear all the energies outside and the sirens going off here, and that's really what is interesting here, because on every corner of the streets there are so many police and militaries, you know, parades. It's almost like a parade. That's how I see it, of yeah, showing what the police state still is, you know, and I'm saying about attracting people that are resonating within, and that's so beautiful because that's happening constantly. And how you are from within yourself, you also will attract. You know, if you have no fear and you are open for all possibilities and miracles, unexpected miracles, then your whole life is going in that flow, and you're attracting those people that are resonating with your soul. So that's really, really amazing. A beautiful heart and a beautiful soul is attracting a beautiful heart and a beautiful soul. Wow. So what is happening? What is the divine masculine seeing about the divine feminine? Okay, I'm going to get my cards because they feel all over. Ow.
Wait, you need help?
What the heck is that?
You need help?
No, it's okay. Good.
So it's time for a check-up.
I'm checking out the 29th.
What?
I'm checking out the 29th.
29.
29th. I booked till 29.
20. You'll stay today and...
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Okay, what does the Divine Masculine say about groups? The Divine Feminine. That she's nurturing the world, nurturing her energy, nurturing people around her. So that is what's happening. That's what the Divine Masculine sees, and that she is full of love and care for people all around her. She gives herself space for this nurturing. She gives herself that love and that care that other people need from her. Okay, what is going on with the Divine Feminine? I hear things are clear, that the inner work and the things what was happening was needed to shift her vision. Yeah. And that has to do with the inner child, I hear. It's fire and water. It's the fire and the water. And that means be gentle with yourself. Be, people see things from a different perspective. And, sometimes when our inner shadow comes out, it comes out as fire, as uncontrolled energy. And the more you go in the heart space, and the more you meditate, and the more you can control your feelings. And that's what is really necessary for the Divine Feminine, because we can't get in that child wound energy that comes up and starts to stamp and stamp the feet and crying on the floor, that wants what they want at that time. It's not possible anymore in this time when you're connecting with your heart space. Then the more you go in that silent space, the more you're able to control those feelings. And when you control those feelings, the easier it is to speak out what you really mean. Because the fire and the water could be that one side is just thinking for and that has to do with this full moon in Leo, because Leo wants you to take really accountability for yourself, and what is you take responsibility for how you act. And while Aquarius thinks about the whole community, So that could be the fire and the water that says, okay, I'm thinking about everyone, and this is how I work. But Leo says, your outburst is your accountability, is your responsibility. So I'm not taking any of your shit, and I'm just want you to take accountability. Until that time, it's just done. I'm just retreating because I'm not giving you my energy. That is not that's not what you deserve. So in a lot of you will see this in a lot of relationships at the moment around the full moon. Now we're going in a more easily space, but it is, take responsibility for your own actions. While the other is seeing it, yeah, but I'm doing it for the good of all. And those two are, but that doesn't mean that you can get your burst out, and project all your insecurities, all your control issues onto somebody else. And that's what I see with a lot of people. If that kind of action comes up, they retreat the energy and say, you don't deserve my energy because my inner child is not safe with you, so I'm leaving you alone. I'm letting you do your projections, but not to me, because there's this glass wall you're not penetrating. So, and that's what's going on. But as more the moon is the more we go to that dark side of the moon, the more it's coming up. That's what I hear. The more it's coming up. But when we are in this period, what I see, it's just fading away. It's just fading away. I see people say, okay, I take a break. This is the last time. Separation is happening. This is the last time this happened. I'm done. I'm quitting this energy. I had enough, and I'm moving on from that. Doesn't mean that there won't be any interaction anymore, but it will certainly be an end of a relationship, and the union between divine masculine and feminine. Yeah, I get the upside down cards for the divine feminine, and that means she's not connecting with source. She's out of alignment with source because of this. There's no connection, no alignment. And I don't do a lot of upside down cards, because most of the time, but this really felt upside down on this card. So it means that is that energy is not in alignment, with source, and that is just an operation is from the ego, not from the heart space. So what they say, connect with source, connect with that energy, and see what will come your way. So more meditation is necessary, more in union. And yeah, sometimes, when you're not in alignment, and sometimes I had it also, when you're not in alignment, you're not in ease, you're not in that state of flow, that everything comes to you, that everything comes in a way that that is good for you. And when you are in alignment, everything that comes your way is good for you. So you know intuitively already, I have to go this direction or I have to go that direction. Yeah, that's really what I feel in the Divine Feminine, that was out of alignment with Source. And if you want to experience all the energies that are around you and that are available for you, and you know that there are energies that are not really good for you, and you do it anyway, then you need to take responsibilities for what those energies are doing with you. Okay. So make sure that your energy field is clear and that you're always connected to Source. How does the Divine Feminine sees the Divine Masculine? I have to get my glasses for this one. The divine mother womb, that he is connected with that energy of the mother womb, that he is feeling it all, that he's seeing it all, that he is connected to that whole universal energy that is bringing him totally in circles, I see, around him, and in that alignment. He is that dolphin, you know, he has that dolphin energy, that Lemurian energy that jumps up and down, and, you know, is working with that energy that gives him that joyful energy. I hear joy, 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 joy. You know, a lot of things being cleared up that was heavy on the stomach, you know, that was heavy in your system. But now the cycle, the new cycle that begins with Imbolc, is giving you new life, is giving you new direction. It's giving you the certainty that you are held by the mother womb of the universe. So hold that space for yourself. Okay. So what will support the Divine Masculine? What supports the Divine Masculine? One card, please. Thank you. What supports the Divine Masculine? The Cosmic Heart Source. You know, connecting with the Cosmic Heart Source, connecting with Source, connecting with the heart. You know, also what I hear when Source is putting some people on your path that has less than you have, or you value things different than other people, what you value you give, you know, and in most cases what you value you give to what you value. And if you value you know, what you received, then you will give more. When you are for instance, yesterday I saw a mother with 2 little children on the street begging for food, and I felt the mother, and she was crying because she couldn't feed her child, and I had food with me, and I just thought, well, give it to them. I gave all my food to them. You know, I have these hazards, or I have that energy of, you know, I have enough. I have enough to buy. I would never be in her shoes. But I could feel her. I could feel her mother heart bleeding. Wow, get emotional by it. That she couldn't feed her children. And it had such an impact on me. And I thought, you know, I gave her money, I gave her food. I thought, I don't care about any of this. I just want her to feed her children. And when I gave her the money, she just said, sorry, sorry, sorry. I'm so sorry. I said, no, don't be sorry, you know. Everybody lives in a kind of circumstance that you can't see behind it. And you feel exactly if it's played or not. And when it's played, I won't give. But this was so sincere. It was so raw that I thought, you know, and that is connected to the cosmic heart source. That's connected to the nurturing of the world and of the people for the feminine. And when you're connected to that energy of giving and what you value, and you know, you never want to be in those shoes, but also, you know, have the consideration and have the feeling for those people that don't have it as good as you do. And when you give and give and give, it's also returning to you in some kind of way as gratitude. It's not even, you're not even looking for gratitude, you're just there to help someone. And I don't mind at that moment in what kind of frequency they are, because I felt that raw frequency of suffering. And you know, if you had periods of suffering yourself, you know also that you need to give. Okay? That it's coming from a pure source. So yeah, the cosmic heart source supports the divine masculine, and that means he is connected to that cosmic energy, and that is opening his heart, you know, connecting with soul family, connecting with people, connecting with, you know, I call it flower of life, or weaving the threads of life. As we are weavers, we also connectors, and connecting people with each other. So when you weave that web, you know, when you weave that web of love and light, that web only will become bigger and bigger. And if you don't know how to do it, you know, come to one of my healing sessions in Amsterdam. You know, those healing sessions are there to open that heart source, to connect you with that source, to connect you with that inner source that you have within you, that can heal and transform, to be connected to that higher source. And activate your medium skills and your channeling skills. So how does the divine masculine seize the union between the divine masculine and the divine feminine? Yeah. Yeah, the Acturians. They're both connected to the Acturian energies, to their planet. He sees her as an Acturian, as a star child, as a divinely guided energy of union, and he, divine masculine, is searching for that energy, is searching for that connection that can leave him in that energy, that gives him the freedom to soar around and to find that connection everywhere where he goes, so that he's not restricted in any way, but you know, in every time he wants to make that connection with the Acturians, with higher source, with his planetary beings, that he can do that. And when he can do that, that it's really amazing. And that is creating more time and more space to come closer to his divine feminine. He's not going for anything less, because he knows when he is connected with the same kind of energy, that everything will be in flow, that everything will you know, arrange, but also knowing that everything has its cycle, has its ending. Yeah, that's the most beautiful and most heartbreaking thing, because when you grow together, you know, you grow strong and you follow that path upwards. But if one of the two is not going to grow and get stagnated, you have to let go, because you can't work with energies that are out of total alignment. Then maybe it's time then to separate and come back later in a time that somebody did grow, you know. But it's not working when one is going this direction and the other one is going that direction. Then, you know, you get this gap that the gap is too big to come together, and then you have to, you know, to let it go for amount of time. If that other person wants to grow that direction, you know, it's able to, on a later timeline, to meet each other again. But otherwise, it's not going to work, because I see divine masculine, also divine feminine, is growing so quickly that the shifts are so quick and so much. It's not stopping anymore, you know. You're releasing, a new is coming in, releasing, new is coming in, transformation, 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 transformation. And it's not really be done by us, you know. It's done by source, because it's necessary to prepare yourself for the time that's coming ahead, and that we need, as a divine masculine and a divine feminine, to work on that energy together to create that higher space, because nothing stays the same every time things change. And we have to go with that change. Otherwise we get stagnated and we get stuck. And when we get stuck, we're giving in to lower frequencies. We're giving in to the third dimensional realm. We're getting lazy. We're not doing the work for ourselves anymore. So yeah, and then you're in that trap. Okay. Okay. What is supporting the divine feminine? The elder energy. The elder energy from the Lemurian timelines. The whale magic, the whale medicine. you know, of the ancestors that's saying, okay, go with that flow, go to that higher, you know, spread your light around, and you know, let it be felt by other people, what your heart is like. And that's the most beautiful thing here. You know, everybody sees it. Everybody sees, oh, you're such a beautiful heart. Oh, you know, if it's not, if they don't see your heart, they're not saying anything because they don't want to be unreal, you know. But it's really beautiful. Yeah, and that's the energy of the Lemuria energy, and that's also overruling your fire and your fire and your water energy. You know, your ancestors are teaching you to be able to work with your emotions. So the anger that comes up is because of a lack of connection with source, or you want to control things, and that's a lack of connection with source because control is coming from the mind. So what is the divine feminine seeing in the union with the divine masculine? And that she is getting support from the Lemurian energies, the Lemurian whale teachings. Okay, what is supporting her union with the divine masculine? Being an earth angel. Being this earth angel and being connected with the divine masculine, that's how she sees the divine masculine, that he is an earth angel. And I also hear divine masculine was struggling with what he sees, what was going around him, the energies that influencing him, the battles that are going on. And I don't talk about the battles with the divine feminine. I think the battles that's going on in a general collective energy, and he is so fed up with it, I hear. So he just wants to be in that space, and divine feminine sees him in the union as this earth angel with a big heart of light. It could be that there was a huge disconnection from his heart, you know, but now she feels that that heart is opening, that he is more trying to connect more from the heart to from the head to the heart space, and working from that heart space, and knowing that when he is in that space, that he is giving, he is loving, he is caring, but from a lot of times it just came from the mind. By I have to do this because there was so much almost like out of guilt, out of shame. What I feel now, that it's more like it starts to come natural. I have a feeling that he's more in that flow, and she sees him as an earth angel. So what will the divine universe say? What is source saying in the universe saying about this union together? Yeah. One card, please. Divine masculine, I also feel divine masculine is going in bliss. You know, in this energy of feeling very secure in ease and grace with himself, and not being in the space of difficulty, you know, being in this space of ease and relaxing and letting go of all tension. Yeah. They're both indigo children. They're both indigo children, and that means they feel more than they say. So they're coming from a different space, different planets, connecting with source, seeing things, feeling things more intensely. And sometimes what I hear, divine masculine wants to close himself off from all those energies because it integrates too much in his system. So most of the time he's closing himself off for all energies. You know, not to feel too much, not to integrate and taking some things into his system, because there's so much what is happening and what's going on in the divine masculine's energy. I also hear divine masculine, you already have your crown. You don't need any confirmation. You don't need any confirmation from anybody else in the outer world, you know, because you're already wearing that crown and you know this. So you don't have to interact, or if you don't want to interact, if you want your space, if you want your freedom, if you know, everything is happening for you. It's not happening against you. And when you are in that energy of power and believe in yourself, you know, then everything what is in your environment already. You know, you don't have anything that is not in your environment already, because all is in your energy. It's already here, you know. So if you want something, it's there, you know. If you feel unease with energies around you, just, you know, remove yourself. And that's what I hear. Remove yourself for something that's not good for you. And that's exactly what divine feminine and divine masculine are doing. Remove yourself from energies where you can't feel safe, you know. Remove yourself from energies that are controlling you, because it's really weird. I'm in a police state now, and I never felt so free in my life. You know, I always feel free. I always feel everywhere where I'm going, I'm at home. Even there are things happening, you know, in that environment, I'm still at home. I'm still safe. So then you know that you're connected to a higher source, that there's nothing that can hurt you, because that's not the intention that is in your system, that is in your heart. And both know this, divine feminine and divine masculine know this, that they are connected with source, connecting with that nurturing energy, you know. I have a feeling divine feminine needs to meditate more, not to lose her cool, not to lose that connection with source. Because when she is too much in her mind space, she gives in to the anger, she gives in to the frustration, she gives in to the control. And when you meditate more, that's not what is controlling you. You know, then you're coming from that heart space, that loving space, and not trying to do too much. And maybe you do too much because you want to be valued for the things that you do, because it has never been seen in the past. So that's what I hear. Okay, well, divine masculine, divine feminine. If you want to, you know, to know more about the healing workshop that is given on the 5th and the 6th of February in Amsterdam. It's a shamanic elemental healing, and there you will be connected with source, with the elements, and you will also learn how to channel those energies, knowing what is masculine, what is feminine, what is needed for you to be able to connect with that source and get the answers that you need. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I wish you a beautiful, beautiful day. And I started my day very well, and I'm going out there again. It's my almost last day here, 2 days to go, and I make the full and the best of it. I see you all later, and you know, life is a tree, and so are you. Bye bye. Every time they change what, where, yeah.